Sister Wright, bless your soul. I found out that Sister Nadine, she really is the pastor's church wife.
Right.
Basically, she's running the church. So Nadine said for you to do it this way. Okay. Well, if
Yes.
Sister Nadine said it's okay, I guess it's okay then. Because I just never seen it done that way. You get up there and sing, and then you finally do the announcement.
Correct.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. I just ain't never seen it done like that. But you know, I'm General Baptist and up here in North Carolina, and maybe they do it that way, and I just hadn't been to a church where they do it like that. But that's interesting. Well, Sister Wright, are you in a safe place?
I think so.
Okay. Sister Wright, I just want to say thank you for even coming on with me, because I know that that's taken a lot of courage for you to come on and be with me today. I want to commend you for being a good wife in a tough situation. I've heard people talk about Brother Wright, and I know that he's very, very religious, and he can use the Bible to kind of justify everything that he does and says. And I met with Satan and God too, and I'm just going to tell you, just to ease your heart a little bit. Everything that looks like gold ain't gold. Everybody that can quote the Bible, they don't mean they're going to make it in. And they didn't tell me who was going to get into heaven, but they did tell me they looking beneath the surface of people. So I just want that to hopefully ease your heart a little bit, because I've heard that you are in a tough situation.
Unfortunately, I am. Now, my husband, he's one of the head deacons of the church. And granted, when we got together, you know, there were so many other beautiful people and beautiful women, but he chose me. And so with him doing that, I have always made sure that I was the ideal wife for him. Anything that he wants, I try to meet his needs, and I try to just be him. But in doing that, sometimes I may make him upset. And when I do, sometimes he just does things to remind me not to make him upset. So I don't necessarily like it, but I try to do better the next time. And I just want to be a good wife and please my husband. That's all I want to do.
Bash Mr.'s head open. Cyrus.
Somebody done said bash his head open, but we're not going to do tit for tat.
I can't bash his head open, because then he might be really upset with me. But what I try to do is be a good wife, and I try to know what he needs before he asks. I do everything. I try to do everything to be a good wife. I just want to be a good wife.
Sister Wright. My Lord, my Lord. Being a good wife, first of all, God chose you. Don't ever forget that. God chose you from before time ever became in existence. And because God chose you and brought you into this world, you are valuable. You have value. You have value. And the fact that Brother Wright chose you, your value doesn't start with your relationship with him. Your value began with your relationship with God when he thought about you. And all I keep hearing you say is you want to be a good wife. And I've heard the talk in the community. I've heard the talk. I know he can be a bit abusive. I've heard there's some verbal abuse. Sometimes there may even be financial abuse. I didn't get clarity whether there was physical abuse, but the way that you even came on today told me that you correct me that you're being brave, a little braver than what you've been in the past, and he has just timid you down. And all you can say is, I want to be a good wife. And ain't never been a good wife. God knows it's not. That's the reason he made Eve for Adam. But we are supposed to be helpmates. We equal. The only person that's above us is God. And you have a lot to offer, a lot to offer. And I just hurt for you. And there are people in the community that will help you, but they're afraid to talk to you because they don't want to embarrass you. And they thought maybe since I'm an outsider and I'm just coming in getting to know everybody, I might be able to deliver a message to you so that you know that you're not alone with this. You're not alone.
Let me stop you right there. I understand God chose me, but my husband chose out of all the other beautiful women that were in church. He chose me. And so because he chose me and now I am his wife, I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure that Deacon Wright has everything he needs at no matter what cost it is, because when he's satisfied, he's satisfied. So thank you very much, but I'm going to stand with my husband.
Well, thank you so much. You've opened the door for me to get good understanding about something. Now, I was speaking with someone else, and it seems like the women in this community are going to do whatever they need to do to get whatever they want. Now, one woman was out there shaking her tail. I think, oh, I hope I can say that. She was shaking her hind parts and getting the money while the men are making it rain, and some of these men are in y'all church. Now, you're saying to me that and you were very respectful with it, but I just see a connection here, that you're going to do whatever it takes to make your husband happy because he chose you out of all those other beautiful women. So do you not think you're beautiful? Or you don't think you're as pretty as they are?
That is irrelevant.
Oh, but while you said it, I'm only going by what you said.
No, maybe you're not understanding.
I'm not.
My purpose, my sole purpose is to be what my husband needs. And that's what I'm going to do. And I don't care what other women do. I don't have anything to do with anybody else. I have to make sure Deacon Wright is well and has what he needs. And that's what I'm going to do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Now, what does he need? And what are you giving?
He needs me.
And what are you giving?
Well, ma'am, I don't know you like that to share with you what goes on in our household.
Oh, I don't want to know about what goes in your bedroom. That's what I'm talking about.
That what goes on in our household stays with us. So I don't have to tell you how I make sure to massage his feet every day after work, how I make sure that his meals are already prepared, that I have his drink fixed. I don't have to tell you all of that. I just do whatever he needs. And I usually try to anticipate his needs because we've been together for a long time. And I'm just there to make him happy.
And I think that's wonderful. You know, when you can anticipate your mate's need and provide their meals. A lot of women provide their mates, men do the same thing, provide the mate's meal every day. If the person has had a tough day or not had a tough day, it may be the way that they help them to relax. They'll give them a massage. If they want a mixed drink or cocktails of some other sorts or whatever it is they like to drink, they don't have a problem doing that. That's all part of a normal, healthy relationship. And so, again, I think that's admirable. And is he meeting your needs too?
I have a home, a beautiful home to live in. We worship at a wonderful church. I don't have to.
What church are y'all attending?
In the same church the rest of the community is a part of. That's our network.
Oh.
So we're all a part of the church. He's one of the head deacons, and we teach the marriage ministry class, and have lots of people that really admire and look up to him, and I admire and look up to him, and I am going to do whatever he needs and whatever it takes.
I think I'm glad to hear that you got a marriage ministry class. I was speaking with a young man and asked, did they have, and a young woman, I was asking, did they have anything for the young men and the young women in the church? And they said they didn't have a ministry for them. So I'm glad to know that they have a marriage ministry. Now, what is your role in the instruction for the marriage ministry?
I'm just there to support my husband as he teaches about what it takes to have a successful. So I'm there to support him. I may get him some water while he's teaching, or I may give him hot tea, or just whatever he needs. Sometimes I hold his Bible for him, or I already type his notes up. So I'm just there to be his support.
And do y'all have children, Miss Wright?
Not at this time.
Okay. Would you like to have kids?
I did want babies, but my husband thought it probably wasn't best for us to have children. So, I just, maybe one day.
Okay. Yeah. And I think that you're right with that. Our kids are a big responsibility, and I think both mates need to be on the same page as it comes to having children and starting that family, because it really does sort of shift the dynamics in a home. Because before, we could concentrate on each other, but when you have those children, you really do have to focus on them. So I commend you and your husband for making a decision that really is in the best interest of children and your home. So I think that's a wonderful thing.
Well,
So now,
really, but yeah,
now,
I really didn't have.
The comments are blowing up. They are hilarious.
are they saying, Felicia? Go here. Who is Nadine? Oh, who is this Nadine? Sister Nadine's way. She is the, excuse me, y'all. She is the woman that runs everything at the church. It's got to be her way or no way. And she just happens to be an usher at this church, the Greater Trials Missionary Baptist Church. She wants the pastor, even though he got the first lady. I'm just telling you how it is. She wants the pastor, even though he got a first lady. And so he leans on her for all the support. That's the reason she got this nice young girl getting up there singing. And instead of just getting up there and reading the announcements. That's who Sister Nadine is. She running everything. Hey, there's Cyrus done join us. He said, Pat, he just done, that's Cyrus.
He teaching marriage from caveman times.
It seemed like he is. And, I thought Sister Wright had said that she was happening, but it seems like the only thing that she doing is serving him. And there's nothing wrong with serving your mates, when it's a mutual serving. But it seems like to me, and this is me as in the audience now, Sister Wright. I'm sorry, but as a woman sitting there with my fiance, well, you said marriage ministry, with my husband. They said caveman time. It's just not gonna be like that in my house. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be. But it's okay. But it's okay. It's okay for you now.
Yeah, it's okay to say that's what works for us. And my husband loves me. He takes care of me. So that's what works for us. And I
Did you ever
think to make him mad or upset, and we're fine.
See, everything is good as long as you don't make him mad or upset.
Yes.
Teresa, you should ask her. You should ask her how she got that bruise on her face she had last Sunday. What happened?
But they tell me there was a bruise on your face last Sunday.
How'd you get down the church steps?
There are a set of steps at the church on the back side, and there's a loose board. And as I was taking my husband's things to the car, I must have missed a step or something happened. I fell. But it happens. It's okay. It happens.
Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you, this is going to be really funny for somebody. Yesterday, and this is the truth, I was watching, I just happened to see a glimpse of an episode of Big Valley. I'm going way back, guys. And it was going to be a bank robbery. This is no joke. And Barbara Stanwyck, Linda Evans, they were being held at gunpoint. And one of the men, he tripped. This is no joke. And his rifle went off and shot a hole in the barrel, and the water started, pouring out. And Victoria, Barbara Stanwyck, she looks back and said, you might want to get that heel fixed if you're going to be trying to be a bank robber. So what that says to me is y'all might want to get them back steps fixed if people are going to be going up and down them, because see, that puts the church in a liable situation. So Secretary, announcement
Yes,
secretary
ma'am.
might want to take a note of that and get that to Sister Nadine, because when people start falling down them steps, the money that we bring, y'all bringing in for the pastor, it's gonna go for the lawsuit. But I understand that's how it happened. Okay, well, like Victoria, Barbara Stanwood said, you might want to get those steps fixed. So that's how you got that bruise on your face from last Sunday.
Deacon Wright was out there with her, so I don't know.
Now,
I just, my husband has told me that we just our business. So
Oh,
I told you what happened, and that's all.
okay.
well, somebody here said in the comments if they could catch Brother Wright outside with a group of elephants, then somebody said, oh, okay, pick up a pistol. He needs one. Buy a coffin. Make him single. Oh, no, not teaching the marriage ministry. That's what I thought, too. He is teaching the marriage ministry. Well, I may have heard it wrong, Sister Wright. I thought that y'all were teaching the marriage ministry, but then I saw that you're just there to cater to him. And